Hey everyone, my name is Katie. I am Loose Willis of the Drag King cast from Pecs Drag Kings, and I thought today, while I haven't had much sleep and I'm feeling a little bit wired, it would be really good to show you how I become Loose Willis with a makeup tutorial. I use the word makeup tutorial loosely. I just can't stop. I'm not known for being an amazing makeup artist. If you'd like to watch someone who's a really good makeup artist do a drag king face, I suggest watching Victor Victorious's makeup tutorial, which is a little further down in our feed. If you'd like to watch someone make a hash of their face so they look like a silly clown boy, let's get started. Okay, so people will usually tell you that you need to wash and put moisturizer on your face before you do makeup. In theory, this is correct, but I'm going to pretend that like I'm going to a drag king show, remember those? And all the facilities I have are a filthy toilet. So I just done a face wipe and we'll see what happens from there. That's what you have to work with usually. First thing I would use is primer. I don't really know what primer does. I think it's because it puts like a layer down on your face first, so everything sticks on a little bit more intensely. That's what I've heard. I've never bought a primer. I only ever get given primers, or they come free in sets and you're like, I don't really want that, but I guess it's there now. This is called Spackle, so obviously I do enjoy that a lot. I really like to imagine makeup people screaming while they're watching me do this. That's what makes me feel good about myself. I'm primed, ready to go. Foundation, you gotta have foundation. I got a stick foundation. I used to use like tube of foundation, but one day I saw Victor Victorious had a stick foundation, and I was like, I want a stick foundation. So, oh, I shouldn't have used my fingers. I'm supposed to use this little sponge. I think sticks are better because you get more on your face and less on your hands, which is always a good thing. Okay, so I have more makeup on my face now than I've had in months, so it's time to add some contouring. Let me just reach into my Hieronymus Bosch makeup pouch. That's a little indication of what's to come. Oh my god, this is filthy. This is a sleek contouring palette. I mean, the stuff is very good. It broke. Don't look at that. Look how dirty that is. This is why I need to join Patreon, so you can stop me creating a new strain on my face. A lot of people will tell you a good thing to do is hollow out your cheeks for a drag king look. I don't do this. I like to do what I call the spooky skeleton face, which is where you kind of go on top of your cheekbones rather than underneath your cheekbones. So we got a little kind of like American football player war paint happening here in like a darker colour, the least crusty colour. And then I'm going to just go down my cheek. And this is because I think it flattens out your face a bit more. If you have a bit more maybe of a thinner face like I do, it gives a bit, when light hits you straight on, you look a little bit more square-faced, which is always good if you're trying to be a hunky dude with a big thick jawline. Girl can dream. So yeah, I do this, and then I also kind of go around like for a full chin strap. A little sponge again. I put a little bit in, what are these called? Happy lines. Oh yeah, that's what you want. I didn't put any concealer under my eyes, which I would usually do as both myself and Loose Willis, because of my thin baby bird-like skin. That means every bit of blue and blood underneath is constantly bubbling to the surface. So I just do that now. And why not do it with the same sponge that you just did your contouring with? So you get like a nice kind of deep brown eye. I hear the boys like that. I mean, you can't knock how hollow I look in the cheeks. So now I have, yeah, a powder palette. It's just cheap. It's also disgusting and broken, but then so am I, so... I am actually, yeah, I didn't really think about, oh my god, that's way too much. I am a bit embarrassed that everyone will see how filthy and crusty all my shit is. I've kind of ruined the illusion that I'm this delicate drag swan who just naturally looks so stunning, but people will see that I am held together with a thin layer of crust and filth. But that's true. You should live your truth. A little powder. It's performance anxiety, I tell you. If you weren't here, I'd been fucking... You'd be like, who is this young Mickey Rourke looking motherfucker right here? Oh, a little bit up here as well. That's a thing? Look at that, that's a thing. People also might tell you to tie your hair back. They're cowards. Okay, I think I've done as much contouring as I'm currently willing to do. I'm gonna do my eyebrows next because I think this is when really the magic starts to happen. Just get a black. I insist on keeping all of my kohl pencils. I'm that person at school who just sharpened the pencil until it doesn't exist anymore. So we'll go for this. I like to start at the beginning just to get the little, do little thin lines just to get that kind of tufty shape. Wild eyebrows. We want to look like Eugene Levy here. Oh yeah, look, it just goes. That's the good thing about putting so much foundation on. Just smear it into oblivion. Okay, so we've done our kind of lining out with that. Don't ever throw away those like tiny mascaras you get free with things, because you can use the little brushes from those to fluff out your eyebrows more. Comb them upwards, and that kind of blends in the eyeliner you've just done. Got some of my hair in there, that's why they say you should tie it back. But again, what do they know? They don't know what your life's like. Oh yeah, look at this, beautiful eyebrows. If you get the eyebrows right, everything else follows. I usually then would get a little thin brush with a hard edge just to kind of neaten up the edges there. Oh my god. So many other makeup artists just sit and make like self-satisfied grunts when they're doing a really bad job. Quite long. I'm not mad at that. I'm watching a lot of old Hollywood. It's kind of looking at yourself when you look like this and saying you look like Clark Gable is a bit of a reach. It's good to have self-confidence. This is when it starts to happen. This is it. It's just a kohl liner. It's really heavy. That kind of period where Russell Brand and everyone was really holding out for gender nonconformity by wearing a little slash of eyeliner and being misogynist. Am I not supposed to film myself doing this? Is this gross? I think I'm cracking finally. I'm becoming one of those people that I always talked about badly. I'm doing it. Look how much easier that is. We live and learn, you know? Oh, that's a fucking mess. A little mascara. My drag face makes me look quite sad. I guess I am. What else have I got to do? At this stage I'd probably just wait till you don't have something in your mouth to talk. That's what they tell me. Put a moustache on. I do have a variety of lace moustaches that you can get from costume places that I would stick on with spirit gum. The regular loose look when I'm not being Officer Loose Willis would be a little John Waters pencil thin, very close to the top lip moustache. This I like to do this with a liquid eyeliner again because pencil smears. This is the real test of steel. Loose also has a little soul patch. My advice is make a drag character whose aesthetic is to be very sloppy and messy. So people are like, wow, you're this deconstructed genius. Look at how you're talking about how crumbling masculinity is by your crumbling face. And you say, thank you. I meant to do this. And then, yeah, I just put my wig on. I obviously only use the finest lace front, human hair, of course. So yeah, I do have a wig cap that I wear when I'm just looking at how crusty the sideburns of my wig are. I do have a wig cap that I wear, which I would wear if I was in a show where I was doing several wig changes, which I have been known to do because I'm that bitch. But I'm just gonna... Oh my god, a makeup brush actually fell out of my wig. What the hell? There he is. Again, I would usually use Spirit Gum to stick these down because they don't stay down of their own volition, so you have to build up, that's the tip, build up a layer of crust that you can stick solidly to your face with Spirit Gum. Also, for a quick fix, gluing things that isn't painful and is pretty fine to get off, eyelash glue. So I usually have a little tube of eyelash glue just for little sticky things, because my logic is if it's gentle enough to go on your eyes, it's fine to go everywhere else, right? So yeah, just do a little eyelash glue today. Usually I would use this. This is disgusting as well. Krylon Spirit Gum, where most of it is, can you see that? Stuck around the top. It's just like a hard casing. It's like the egg from Alien waiting to burst out and create drag magic. Oh, and also, as you can see, what I have done is just, you know, that really kind of contouring I was working really hard on, you actually just stick the wig completely over the top of it. So why bother with the first few steps? It's like having sexy underwear on, I think. Like you know it's there. Other people might not know it's there, but you know it's there and it makes you feel good. Just gonna do a little darker colour up here, just to round off the forehead. See, this is why Alice Cooper has kept working for like 50 years and doesn't look any older, because he has such an iconic mask-like look. People can't tell how old he is, and he will never die. So that's what I'm going for. And there he is, Loose Willis, erotic enigma, silly boy. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Tell me where I can buy better makeup to replace the crap that I have. And one final drag tip, sunglasses. Long live the king.